Thank you so much for stopping in. This is the channeled transmission I have for you today. The stage of the transition you are currently in is preparing the seeds for your future, preparing the ground, preparing the attitudes, preparing the anticipation. The attack inward is not advancing the benevolence. Old memory reactions is holding back advancement towards new ground. There is much demoralizing of humanity that continues, keeping people at odds based on fabricated emotional upheaval, instead of allowing events to unfold to discover the path forward. The activities of distraction are intensifying the frustration energy among all of humanity. Within the energy report timing, the underlying energetic resonance, although intensely opposing, is giving discipline to the review of the activities that help sort out better from worse. Thus, the disciplined approach makes all things being layered upon layer, allows the consideration of decisions or allowances of ideas and activities manageable. The sorting out is necessary. The humanity of the earth realm decide how they learn. The resistance to change for good has greater strength than staying status quo. The focus on old memory suffocation restricts with fear. It lingers. The suffocation of old memory fears linger. You are in a series of transformations. It is not comfortable. Many will retreat. Retreat is better than resistance. This is a major advancement by the majority of the minority. This is the number you are asking for. Adjustments to the numbers who have been resisting is changing. Adjustment to the numbers who have been resisting is changing. Many more are engaging to the message of sovereignty, thinking past the fabricated conflicts, thinking past the fog of power struggle, thinking past the disruptive energies that are perpetuated upon you, are becoming effective to adjusting those who resist. To those who resist now, to give them time to think things through. I'm going to read that again. Are becoming effective to adjusting those who resist, to those who retreat now, to give them time to think things through. Fire is building in the collective psyche. The fire of inspiration to allow change and to know that if adjustments are not in your best interests, after giving it a chance, you will be able to change it. You are no longer stuck in the decision as a strict end game. Alterations are part of the future formulations. It is no longer hard-headed decision-making. You have a new energy that makes alterations a necessity, but not a reason to avoid decision-making. You are in a series of transformations. That's where it ends. That's where it ended. So this is probably the 7th time I've tried to get through this writing transmission, reading it to you. And I made a couple of, I said things a couple of wrongs, but I'm not going to change it. It's either this is a really important message that the energies that resist change are keeping me or trying to keep me from getting this message to you or something, because this rarely happens. I mean, I might have to start over 1 or 2 times, but this is about the 7th. I don't even know how many times. So the comment that that kind of stick out at me is that they're telling us that many, at this point, many are deciding to retreat instead of resist. And I think if anything, if there's any part of this message that is the most important, is that there was a couple of comments that people are wondering how many need to get to the point where they don't resist anymore, but they start getting to the point where more people agree with each other. And I think that's when they said, this is the number you are most likely asking for. The adjustment to the numbers who have been resisting is changing. So that's changing. People aren't resisting as much anymore, but they're retreating, listening to what they heard, and then deciding instead of just instantly resisting. And I think that is a really, really important message for us this week, for today, and then going forward. And then they use the word alterations, and I mistakenly said altercations. So I'm going to read that part again. Alterations are part of the future formulations. It is no longer hard-headed decision making. You have a new energy that makes alterations a necessity, but not a reason to avoid decision making. Okay. So we're altering, we're accepting change because there's a bunch of changes happening. So we're accepting it, but that does not mean that you have to make decisions. You can't just be neutral, or not neutral, but you can't just be, let's see how it all works out. Let's give it a chance. If it's not working out, then we say, no, that's not working for us. So it's not a reason to avoid decision making. It's a reason to give it some time, see if it's going to work. And then if it doesn't, not let it linger forever and ever, like I think it probably has been over the past, who knows how many years, 50 years, because we all just kind of went with flow. Anyway, that's the good news. Everything's manageable. People are retreating instead of resisting. And now we can at least get some foothold into how the future is going to somehow look. That's it for today. Stay tuned, because there's a lot more to come.